Compete is a leader in online event management and online registration. We provide a sport-specific solution for fishing, which I'm going to demonstrate in this video. We're going to talk about the benefits of online event management, give you a preview of some event websites built with Event Manager, and then create an event and register for that event. Let's talk about the benefits of Event Manager. An online system removes all the tedious manual tasks you typically deal with, such as receiving in paper entry forms. Giving your event additional exposure through a branded website and photo galleries is another benefit. A built-in notification engine lets you streamline communications to participants. Notifications can be triggered or scheduled for future dates. Finally, Event Manager allows you to increase participation at your events as a result of all of the above. Before we move on, let me describe the system at a high level. Every administrator and each registrant has a user account called a passport. The passport provides you secure access to events you manage and events in which you participate. Event Manager is your control panel to manage your event entries and public event website. These two modules work seamlessly together. Now let's take a look at a public event website. This is what your registrants would see. Here we see a branded website that is open for registration. A description is shown at the top. On the side here you see event divisions, event dates, and fees. Of course, a registration box and a sponsor banner. You, as the admin, control all of these pages using a simple editor. You can simply turn on and off pages with the click of a mouse. So let's log into my account and create a new event. Once logged in, I can see the events that I'm participating in, as well as the clubs that I'm an administrator for. Let's perform a search and find my demo club. Now, as an event administrator, I'm going to show you the secure private side of configuring an event. Along the top here, you see that I have access to my events, my club website, and even a photo gallery. Let's drill into my events. Here we see a list of all my events, and I'm just going to click this button to start. Now when creating a new event, I have a couple of nice options. First, I could create an event based on a previous event by cloning it, or I can start from scratch. Let's start from scratch. On the first step, we enter the event basics. The name of the event, the dates, etc. Any of this information can be changed later, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's complete the required fields in green. Notice the date field will automatically turn on and off your registration box. With the general information complete, on the next step, we enter some specifics about this event. Next, we set up our event divisions. Divisions allow you to segment your entries in a variety of ways. For instance, you can create one event and have separate divisions for men's and women's, or juniors and seniors. Additionally, you can assign different fees for each division. For instance, you may want to reduce the entry fee for a junior division. With our division set up, we can move on to the next step. In this step of the wizard, we can select predefined forms and waivers to display as well as create custom notices. You also see very specific sport forms based on the type of event you chose. Let's check that this form is required during registration. Next, let's add our event agreement. I already have this document in Word, so I can simply paste it in and save it. By simply choosing forms from our requirements library, it's very easy to set up an event. But we also realize that every event is different, so you can also create your own questions. In this step, we turn on key pages for the event website. These are some of the same pages I showed you at the beginning of this video. Let's turn on some of these pages, like the About Us page and the Sponsor page, and then continue. Finally, we set the fees for this event. Event Manager is flexible enough to handle simple or complex fee structures. Let's enter instructions for accepting checks. I'm going to set a basic entry fee that's required by everyone for this event. For this event, I'm also going to set a fee up for each of the divisions. Here you see the divisions I set up earlier. You can see here that it's also very easy to set up a simple donation line. This is extremely useful for charitable events. That looks pretty good. That's it. In just a few short minutes, this event is ready to accept entries online. And keep in mind, with the cloning event feature, it takes even less time. I'm still logged in as the administrator for this event. Here we see a dashboard view for all the activities for this event, how many registrants, payments, etc. I can also go back and edit any information that we set up during the wizard, as you see here. I can manage my entries, I can search for them, I can drill into the details if I want to see some specifics of the forms they filled out. One of the real assets of using Event Manager is the notification engine. You can essentially set up all your entry reminders, balance due requests, and thank you for participating requests, and then forget about it. The system does all the work for you. Now I'm going to log out of the system as an administrator. So here we see the fishing event that we set up earlier in this video. You see the divisions we set up, the dates as we configured them, even the fees. To register, you simply enter your email address. I found my account, so I just hit continue. You see here it pulls all of my stored data directly into this event entry. If I'm a first-time user, I simply complete this form once. Here's the boat requirement form that we turned on. I can pre-fill this information as well. Choose my division, and finally confirm the data that I entered. Here we see the fees that I set up, so I need to make my payment. Select that I want to pay by check. And finally accept any waivers or custom requirements that were turned on for this event. That's it. I'm done registering for this event. It's as easy as that. In just a few short minutes, you can configure a fully functional event registration website to meet your needs. If you'd like to learn more or sign up for free, visit www.competeat.com.